Good morning. It is 8:43 a.m. on Tuesday, December 24th, 2019, Christmas Eve. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather actually this morning. Got a little bit of a sinus thing going on. I'm gonna have to do something about that at some point. But continuing to enjoy vacation. Had a fun session of Dungeons and Dragons last night where I got to torment my players' characters via meta NPC insertion with increasingly unfair rounds of competition and so on. But it was all good, all fun. I'm still a little out of it. I should probably actually go back to bed. No particular reason I need to be up and awake now, except that I just feel like I got another day off. I've got stuff to do, fun things. But yeah, otherwise doing good. As far as holiday plans go, because I was able to go to Colorado over Thanksgiving and see everybody there in a great big get together and got to pretty much see everybody there across the various Thanksgiving adjacent days. And whereas Christmas would have been, like everyone's kind of scattered, my brother and sister-in-law going to visit her family. My mom is going to visit my stepdad's family, and all these are in different places. And so I'm not traveling because I also want to kind of save up vacation days for when a little puppy arrives. I don't know did I talk yet? I don't think I did. I don't think I talked about on the video yet that I chose a puppy. I was sent pictures of 3 different equally adorable puppies, and I had to pick one. How do you choose? How do you choose? It's I don't want to say it's completely arbitrary, but in some ways it kind of is, just on the basis of they're all adorable. But I shared on Twitter and such the pictures of the one that I did pick, who is adorable, just like the others were. But this one just is the one that kind of just leapt out at me. Was the one that when I was talking to my mom about them, she said, I don't know, maybe this one over here. And I realized in my heart that when she suggested that other one, that it made me a teeny bit sad because she hadn't said this one. And so that's how I knew that was, I think, what I secretly had been desiring. But yeah, it's going to be January 28th, though, before little sir is able to come home with me. I have not decided on a name yet. I'm thinking about it. I may be able to go and visit 2 weeks sooner than I would be able to bring them home. But that is, that's a little ways off still. And I might hold off on giving an official name until I've had a chance to meet them at least. There's no rush in these things, right? I mean, except that people are excited, right? That's, the stages of this whole discussion are very similar across a wide variety of individuals. I say I'm getting a puppy, and people say, "Oh boy, and what kind of puppy?" And then I say a Welsh Corgi puppy, and it's like, "Oh great, do you have pictures?" And now that I have pictures, they say, "Oh great, now what are you going to name him?" And see, it's just this progression is very typical across many different individuals, and yet I totally get it. That's the right progression. Yep. So, unrelated to puppies, I'm just continuing to monitor the whole building consensus about Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, and it's kind of fascinating how divisive it's proving to be. And actually, I'm not even sure if that's true, especially compared to how divisive Last Jedi was. But as my own thoughts continue to evolve, I haven't changed my own opinion about it. But nuance in terms of what I would say about how I felt about it is probably that while I liked Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, when people disliked Last Jedi, I felt like I just don't agree with their criticism. It's not that they're wrong because it's subjective, but they are complaining about things that I don't think are problems, in my opinion. And that's fair, right? But by contrast, the people who don't like The Rise of Skywalker, when I hear what it is that they don't like about it, I frankly don't disagree with those things. I kind of say, yeah, I get that. But for me, I liked it anyway. And I don't even want to just say faint praise. I liked it despite those things. Except that, like, that is to some extent what it was, is the things that I liked overwhelmed the things that I didn't like, and I was able to let the things that I didn't like, fade more into the background for an overall positive impression. But that does not mean that I disagree with some of the criticisms people have. Whereas Last Jedi, I felt like I did not agree generally with the criticisms that I heard from people. Which again, like, I'm not saying anybody is wrong. It's just a matter of subjective preferences, right? Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope that for everyone, that everyone for whom Christmas is an important holiday to you, I hope that you have a good one. Otherwise, anyone who is just otherwise interested in the holiday season, happy holidays. I hope that you have a good next week as we get into the new year. And in the meantime, I'm going to talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.